It's July 31st, 2011, and been up in Nanaimo for the past couple of days. And I just got back here to Salt Spring Island and watered the 1 gallon palms here in my liner size. So I just picked up another order while I was up there. So this is how I ship my palms. I do ship these palm trees worldwide. And to ship them out of the country, I actually have to take the soil off and wash all the roots off so there's not a trace of soil on these roots, and ship them as bare root. So that way they can go through customs without getting stopped and inspected. And I do put a declaration sticker on them. So these ones are going to Newfoundland. I just took them out of their liner size pots, which are on this side. There's about 2,500 palms on that side and several hundred palms on this side. These are 1 gallons. So that's a liner size pot right there, a 2.5 inch. And the order was for several of these and some sable miners. So what I did, I actually, since it's within Canada, I took some of the dirt off and I bagged them up just like that, and put some moisture in the bag, of course, put a little bit of water in there, and these will be good to go. And I'll be shipping these out later on this week, and should probably take, I guess, maybe 5 or 6 days to get to Eastern Canada, because our postal service is slow here, and that's what I expect, at least a week to get to Newfoundland. So if people want to buy the larger 1 gallon size palms with all the dirt intact, the weight is going to be up there and it's going to cost a lot more money to ship them. So recommend, even with it in Canada, is to partially bare root them just to cut down on postage and shipping costs. So I got a good palm crop coming this year. I got several thousand in the greenhouse germinating right now. Salt Spring Island locally grown palms. These, some of these are from other areas, but most of them are from Salt Spring Island, and they are cold hardy for this climate, and in eastern climates they are going to need some protection. So that's what they look like, ready to go, and I put them in a padded envelope and ship them off just like that. All of these palms are doing good. I did give them a shot of fertilizer earlier, and now it's just watering them. When I go on holidays, I get a friend of mine, neighbor, to water all these palms for me and all my plants in the garden. It's a lot of work, and I do appreciate what she does, because it is time consuming for me each day in this dry weather. It's been very dry and beautiful weather here on Salt Spring Island. We don't get the heat like back east. If we did, these things would probably really suffer here and dry out, you know, even faster. But right here I do have some shade or dappled light with the big fir trees, Douglas fir trees, and there's some native large leaf maples around here. So this is a perfect spot for these palms, and I do have a bunch more around the back of our pump house as well. So it's going to be probably at least a couple more months of dry weather, so that means more watering. And same with the liners. The 2.5 inch liner pots, these dry out really quick, these guys here. Because they're in such small pots, you can see the roots coming out the ends of them there. So, and when they do dry out, of course they turn a little bit of brown on the end, but which is fine. They're always pumping out new growth, so that can be cut off. So these are all Trachycarpus fortunei, Chinese windmill palms, locally grown here on Salt Spring Island, and they all stay out during the winter months here. No need for protection in this climate. I just bought me a new hose too, and it's working really good. Now I have 200 feet of hose down here. So those are the liners, and those are the 1 gallons right there. Those are all 1 gallon T. fortunei, and germinating like mad in the greenhouse right now, because it has been so warm in there. And there's some of my locally grown palms here. Those are locally grown. That's locally grown. That one's not locally grown. That was an import from California as a little baby many moons ago. I gave it to a lady, or sorry, I sold it to a lady when I worked at the nursery, and it sat on her sun deck in a pot, and then she passed away and I inherited it. So it's been there, I guess maybe about 7 years from a tiny little plant. So, and another locally grown palm there, and another locally grown palm there. Some of the hybrids in there. All healthy and happy. Some of my seedling, there's some tequilas growing in there. It is a palmy place. Those are all liners.